and sit down.
Luke Henry, after kicking Monarch's ass to the depths of space, is back on Earth, and now he's looking to save the world from the Fourth World Foundation. Sure, he had help from Penumbra before, but she's not helping him this time. He's got to face it on his own. He's coming for a villain known as Adonis. He'll do it. You'll be there. Back it now. First Man 2, Learning Curve.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match. Making his way to the ring from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Guys, there's so much intrigue here heading into this fatal four-way match. That's what you get, Michael, when you have four superstars who can legitimately win this thing.
From Pennsylvania, weighing in at 220 pounds, Campbell Cruz. S.A. Rivera. From New York, weighing in at 220 pounds, C.
Flying forearm on the mark. Oh, using the knee as a weapon. In a bad way. Might just be too much for him. Anybody's match goal, but he's got to be playing in the ring all at the same time, anywhere they want. In a throwaway match, one thing with stipulations, it could be. We can also see a four-way tag finish down.
Oh, God, just when it was getting good, man, I had my popcorn going, getting some kernels stuck in my teeth and everything. How's everybody doing on this lovely, lovely Friday? It's a lovely Friday. What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining me as always. Pop Culture says we're not alone. We have never been alone. We are not. Everybody relax. AJ is in the house. What's up, Jeremy Burtz? Hello. Sean says outstanding. Yes, you didn't know I was a damn good looking wrestler. I'll have to show that to Al Snow, see what he thinks. What's good? Andy looks like Gold Dust. Gold Dust looks like me. Brother, man. That's just the way it is. My face ain't painted. No, I've got the First Man costume on. Actually, in all honesty, I'm really impressed with how well the guy that put that together was able to do the First Man costume. I mean, there's a few little things that aren't right, but overall, just looking at it, you're like, oh my God, that's First Man with this beautiful mug on it. So there you go. Everybody remember back First Man 2 Learning Curve. Hopefully we will be doing a closeout stream on Tuesday night on Ethan's show. I mentioned it to him and he said, "Let's do it," was his reply. So hopefully that'll come to fruition because that would be awesome, of course. So yeah, so today I thought, you know what? I started inking Megaton Man. I like starting and finishing things before I move on to something else. So I'll save Cave Woman for Monday. Remember that time Al pretended to be? Oh, that's not funny. I am friends with Al Snow, you dirty, rotten little guy, you. All right, let's switch cameras here and get this going to do some inking, shall we? That's what you're here for. There it is. So let's do this. Hope you guys saw the professionals last night. I tried to do my best to bring it for everybody. I did not win, but I did not lose tremendously either. So I was pretty happy with my performance. I could have won if I went with one of the marketing questions, the big point questions at the end, but I don't think I would have gotten any of those. So I played it safe. You know, 4 contestants, I'm third. I can deal with that. I can live with that. Respectable, I thought. So let's slap some ink. Finished inking a cover yesterday for this other fellow. If I get the green light to show it, you know it, I will show it. I actually changed the camera positioning some because yesterday it was very hard to ink where I had the camera. So Billy got robbed. He did not. He didn't get robbed. There are certain rules. You got to play by the rules. He didn't get robbed, though. Anybody have plans this weekend worth talking about? Dennis and I saw the movie Protege, and we'll be talking about that at 4 o'clock on the Dennis and Andy show. So tune in for that. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Don Simpson does this thing where he'll do a double line type thing here and here. So when he does that, I choose one line to be heavier and the other line to be thinner so they don't compete with each other. I'm pretty sure Don will be happy with this. The Evil Knievel question should have gone to him. Nope, he didn't get it exactly right. He couldn't. Plans for the weekend, get in 30 miles on a bike. Seriously, you bike 30 miles? Is that like, how many do you do at a time? And now I'm very curious. I hope you don't mind me asking on a live stream. What type of bike do you have that you do that? Oh, try and ink your cover recreation. That's cool. I ordered some stuff from the Kubert School art store that hopefully is going to show up today. Like a kid in a candy store. They have this new embroidered backpack, which is large enough to fit 11 by 17 art portfolio in. I thought it was going to be really expensive, but it was like $50. So I ordered it just so I can see, if I can use it for cons. I always look for different things to take to conventions to carry stuff in. Getting back in shape, but nowhere near that. Yeah, I'm assuming that 30 miles is broken up over a few outings, not done all at once. I see Joe Bennett is officially out for Marvel. That's a shame. Not quite sure what the big Ooh, look, I did a political cartoon that from 2017, and Al Ewing finally saw it and didn't like it. So he complained, and now Joe's out. Wow, 20 miles. How long does it take to do that? And once again, what type of bike do you have? I like bike riding, but wow. I don't know if I could do 20 miles. Might have to do a little white out there. What does Marvel even produce that's worth purchasing these days? Well, I mean, Immortal Hulk was a pretty good seller for him, I guess. I just looked at it because of Joe Bennett's artwork. Joe Bennett's been a standout artist for Marvel for years. And once again, I like to do the shoe on the other foot test. The shoe on the other foot test is if Joe did a political cartoon that aligned with Al Ewing's ideology and political leanings, would Al have said anything? Probably not. My daily fitness bike is a 2015 Specialized Crosstail Sport. Wow. And I know that, back in Immortal Hulk number 43, I think it was. Yeah, I love the Marvel Epic Collections. 20 miles takes an hour and 40 minutes. Oh, well, yeah, it's a hybrid. Oh, it's a hybrid. So it's electric and pedal. So in other words, you're lazy. Oh, I thought you were a real man. Oh, well. Anyhow, so I know he did. There was some controversy over a sign for a jewelry store. I want to make sure I pronounce it right. In an issue of Immortal Hulk that he did, where it was written backwards because we were inside the shop and we saw the window in the background, so you would write it backwards because people would read it from outside, and he spelled the word jewelry wrong. And two things. One, where's the editor? That is the editor's job to catch stuff like that. And two, he came out and abruptly apologized and said he made a spelling mistake. I take people at face value. I don't know Joe. I've never talked to him, but I don't remember seeing a lot of anti-Semitic posts from him before. So I'm going to go by his word and say it was a spelling mistake. Now, if somebody can show me a bunch of other postings he's made where he's being really anti-Semitic, that's a different story, but I haven't seen any. And I'm sorry, getting upset over a political cartoon that you disagree with is just stupid. Leave at 7:30, come back at 9:30, and that includes a prayer at the lake for an hour stop for coffee. Oh, that's cool. No, hybrid is a road and light trail. Looks like a mountain bike, but it's meant for pavement. Oh, okay. That's the type of bike I have. So look at that. Pop Culture, big 3-day Comic-Con starting today. Oh, that's cool. Wait, you have to show an actual Vax card? Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I've got a hybrid like that then. So my mistake. We have the same type of hybrid bike. My wife and I both have hybrid bikes. So I take it back. I mean, I guess I could still call you lazy for breaking up the 30 miles and not just doing it all at once. Just saying, AJ. Look at my channel, bringing people together. AJ Tom says, I want to ride with you someday, JP. Oh, yeah. It's a love connection. Bringing people together. That's what I try to do. Love American style. Is that light? Oh, it sure is. Oh, well. AJ says, oh, I'm lazy. That's for sure. That's what I like to hear. I like it when people admit it. If somebody calls you lazy, don't sit there and go, I'm not lazy. You're lazy. Blah, blah, blah. Just go, you know what? I am lazy. There's nothing wrong with admitting it. None of us are perfect. Let those who ride decide. Oh, make that a t-shirt. I wonder if Al Ewing has ever had a conversation with Joe Bennett. Just to see where he's at and stuff, instead of just going, oh, look at this cartoon that I don't like. I see lots of cartoons I don't like. Political cartoons, that is. But I've never seen a political cartoon I didn't like and thought to myself, that's it. I'm canceling that guy. Man, Graham was all business last night. He was looking intense. But you know what? He got all those book questions right. So more power to the Graham man for that. Oh, yeah. Big lumpy cape. So one way smooth, one rough. I hit 300 pounds in June and decided I had to do something. Wow. Well, good for you, AJ, for hitting it hard, man. That's awesome. These little bumps back here indicating lots of muscle underneath the cape. He is Megaton Man. He's all muscly. Mythic Rare says, I'm lazy as... It's not really lazy. It's just you know how to relax. You are a professional relaxer. Relax, don't do it when you want to go to it. Relax, don't do it. Let me just ink this little bit of cape back here while I'm at it. Oh, smooth. Smooth cape. So my Cowboys put up a good fight last night. Oh, AJ, there it is. Why are you not talking shit about the Cowboys? Hey, man, they put up a hell of a fight. That's all I'm going to say. I honestly didn't think they were going to win the game. And I'll be honest, I thought it was going to be a bigger deficit than it was. So I thought for going up against the Super Bowl champions, they put up a hell of a fight. And, if they play like that for the rest of the season, Dallas wins the NFC East, I believe. So, yeah, I thought they put up one hell of a fight. So there. Oh, laughing at me, AJ. So bad. Well, we'll see how your team does this weekend, I guess. Now, won't we? I was very proud of them. Going into a game where they probably were the underdog. Every year, Dallas fans talking like they win an NFC East early season. Oh, come on. Anybody planning on following along with Fragtober? See, AJ says he thought they'd get pummeled. I didn't think they'd get pummeled. I thought it would be probably. I guess it depends on your definition of pummeled. I figured that they might lose by 7 to 10 points. But I knew they had to get a touchdown to win, and pulling out that field goal and only being up by 1 point with that much time left on the clock. Right there, I was like, and Brady's going to win this game. And I was right. Needless to say, I was not too thrilled with the kicker, but then when I heard the kicker had back surgery during the off season, I was like, okay, I will let it slide for a little bit. Thought they'd lose by at least 2 scores. Yeah, I figured they'd lose by a touchdown or maybe a touchdown and a field goal. I think that was fair. I don't know what the line was for the game. I assume the Bucs were favored. Naturally, I have Cowboys kicker on my fantasy team. Oh, yeah. Kickers get no respect. Well, I mean, I look at it like this. Kickers shouldn't be placed in a position to have to win a game, but at the same time, that's what they get paid for. So you can sit there and go, you know what? If the offense played better, I wouldn't have been needed to come out here and try to win the game. But that is why you get paid. Ooh, smooth. Smooth as ice. Laces out. Exactly. I see that Venom 2 has been moved up to October 1st. So that makes me happy. Looking forward to seeing that. Relax. Always think of the time when Peyton Manning called Mike Vanderjagt an idiot kicker. Oh. Was kind of interesting seeing Drew Brees on the announcing table last night. I finished reading Warts and All last night, Ethan's 90s tome of Cyberfrog Tales. I was very entertained. I can be honest, I never read any of that stuff in the 90s. In fact, it was almost not 100%, but most of it was brand new to me, stuff I've never seen before. Man, I really enjoyed it. I thought the humor he injected into it was good. I really liked the art he was doing back then. You know, you could see that he was influenced by Dale Keown and Humberto Ramos and stuff like that. So I thought that was really cool to see. Yep, Graham does 31 Days of October, reviewing monster movies every day. Last year was the first year he did that. So will he have 31 brand new monster movies this year? Or will he repeat? I don't know. I don't know. 31 Days of Bud Root. Graham show was great last year, and he has already said he is reviewing them and War of the Gargantuas this year. Oh, that's cool. I don't know what War of the Gargantuas is. Them I do remember vaguely. A little feathering here. Look at that. I think Joe Sinnott would be proud of me. How about 31 Days of Cheesecake? 31 Days of Cheesecake. I should try to think of something to do for October. I tell you what, Aaron stepped up last night with that game show. Unbelievably. I was very curious. I knew it was going to be all pop culture stuff, but I was very curious what he was going to do. But man, he hit a home run with those categories. If you didn't see the Professionals last night, game show edition, go back and rewatch it on Aaron Lepresti's channel. It'll make you laugh, and it'll make you cry for Dan Fraga. Fragaboom. Karate-tober, all martial arts. 31 Days of Drawing Babes. That reminds me, I really need to finish that Wonder Woman sketchbook. I still have that. Just got to finish it. Oh, you know what? A few things yesterday I did that I didn't like that I want to retouch. Whoops. There were multiple topics for the game show. That was it. It was just covering all pop culture. You really need to go back and watch it, Ronald. I think you'd have a great time. There was Babes, so he would show a picture of an actress. We'd have to guess who it is. There was Hogs and Hot Rods, so that was the motorcycle and car section of the show. Made for TV, talked about books that were adapted to be TV shows. Oh, Malin better hope that Aaron doesn't participate in Fragtober. Aaron would take home the belt hands down. You never know. He might. Relax. Don Newton drew a Batman story. Oh, Bad Box Office was another one. Hey, I got the 56 Chevy right, I'll have you know. What was I say? Oh yeah, Don Simpson drew a sorry, had to pull that line and be quiet. Drew a Batman story in what was it? Hardcover Bizarre Adventures that is awesome. He wrote the story as well. Yeah, the advertisements one, that was tough. I can fully admit I did not know what Speedy was. It looks like Fragtober's a 31-day drawing challenge, and they decide on a character on his live stream. I think he asks on Twitter for suggestions, and then whichever ones get the most, that's what he does. I think. I could be wrong, though. Yeah, Dan was Fragaboom was funny with that one Speedy. He's like cocaine. Like I said, I thought it was like a oil type thing, so I had no idea. Ooh, feathering. Little feather in there. I'm too slow to participate in Fragtober. However, I will be caught up on commissions after this cover recreation. That's cool. Yeah, I'm too slow to do it as well. Man, Billy got robbed. Just going off on that. I don't know. He had to get the exact name for the Mustang. He didn't say GT, and Aaron gave him the chance, and he did say GT, so you figure the same rules would apply for the motorcycle. Just saying. There was a Mustang question. It was the year, make, and model of Mustang from the movie Bullet with Steve McQueen. Which I would have got wrong. I would have got the year wrong. So. The Elizabeth Montgomery hint totally gave away the answer. What famous actor? And then he names the guy, and of course his last name's Montgomery. And then you show the picture of the babe, and you go, "Oh, Elizabeth Montgomery." You should do a quiz show for us minions with the winner getting a small first man sketch. Oh. Oh, look at that. I didn't know that, AJ. Dropping a knowledge, 68 Mustang GT Fastback, the badges were removed because Ford wouldn't give him any money. Learn something new every day. He's whistling a tune, trying to make this girl swoon. Whose name I don't remember. Oh, this is coming out good. Fix that line. It's getting there. That's the reason that Ford makes anniversary Bullet Mustang every few years. They're typically only made in Highland green and have all the Mustang badges stripped from them. Oh. You guys teach me so much. I think I got robbed on the Firebird. Shows a picture of a red Pontiac, and it's a Trans Am, and I called it a Firebird. And if you go back and listen, you'll hear me say Firebird Trans Am. But that's okay. That's okay. I got over it. No, they did not give me that. It was in 1974, I think, and it had the Firebird on the hood. So I said, "Oh, that's a Pontiac Firebird. Are you sure?" And I was like, "Pontiac, Firebird, Trans Am." But lots of people were talking, so I don't think that part got heard. So it went down to Billy, and Billy was like, "Trans Am, correct." I was like, "Oh, are you kidding me?" It's okay. Those points wouldn't have given me enough to win, so no big deal. It's all for fun. If there's ever a trophy involved, that's when there's no more playing Mr. Nice Guy. No Monza questions. Exactly. Where was the Monza question? I would have got that right. Not everybody can be as manly as Billy. That's true. Can't tell. It looks like there's a costume line right here on his face. Oh, well, there is now. I can't remember. Did I already mention to you guys about that awesome Val Kilmer documentary on Amazon Prime? Val would go around with a video camera all the way back to even when he was a kid, but he carried a video camera on movie sets, his first movies, everything for behind the scenes stuff. This big avid video guy. And so it was a documentary about his life, and all the footage was stuff he shot. It was really good. I highly recommend watching it. Oh man, yeah. AJ says that was a very good doc. Made me tear up when you went to the Tombstone convention. That part of it was so good. It was so sad, but God, it was so good. But yeah, there were a few moments in that documentary that I got a little choked up for Val. I mean, the rumor is he's supposed to be in Top Gun Maverick. So maybe he'll do one of those. Maybe he'll be in bed in the hospital and it'll be like a deathbed type thing, because when they filmed it, as far as I know, he was having his speaking problems because he already had his chemo and stuff. So Val's best role, Mad, Mardigan, and Willow. Come at me. I won't. Any new updates on how he's doing? Not that I know of. I think he's in remission. His son sounds just like him, though. His son was doing the voiceover stuff, and oh my God, his son sounds just like him. When I first heard it, I was like, wait a second. I didn't think Val could speak. And then you see it's his son doing the voiceover stuff. You're like, holy crap. My ink is really thick. Not a big fan of ink that is goopy like mine is right now. Gotta rinse the brush out some. Well, of course, Doc Holliday for the win. I knew you were being goofy, Hyper Kaiju. That Doc Holliday role is awesome. And in fact, you guys can probably hear that. In fact, when he did the deathbed scene, he said in the documentary that to make it really look like he was going through some pain and stuff, like Doc Holliday did, he had the crew place a lot of ice beneath him in the bed. So when he laid down on the bed, it was just freezing cold. So, oh, Real Genius is good. Stop using Higgins. No. I forgot. What ink did you suggest to use, AJ? I totally forgot. Tell me again what ink you suggested, and I'll think about it. All right, let's see. I'm going to save the little buttons on his cape till later. Pelican, that's right. I got to get some Pelican still. Some of the good stuff. I got to get some. And Pelican smells nice. Oh, I know that's what Art uses. It's what I used in the Kubert school. It was great. But then in the 90s, they changed the formula and it wasn't as good. But I'll try it. I don't like FWA. Thanks, though. Hyper Kaiju posting the link for First Man 2 Learning Curve. If you haven't backed it yet, please go back it now. Become a First Maniac. Who's watching What If? This week was the zombie episode. Last week was a Doctor Strange episode. Got to be honest, the Doctor Strange episode left me a little flat. Wasn't a big fan of that one. But they all can't be winners. Bobages, Cleavengers. Had to order one of those brushes from Germany. Not very easy to get at the minute. Really? The brush I'm using? I go to Dick Blick. Dick Blick didn't have them? You know, what about Cheap Joe's? Cheap Joe's? That really surprises me. Boobages and Cleavengers. You're US. I'm in UK. Oh, they've disappointed me 3 times. Can't do it. I'm out until Moon Knight. 3 times is in 3 different shows they've disappointed you, I take it? Or 3 different episodes of What If? Clarify this disappointment. Clarify, I say. 3 different shows. Got it. Well, WandaVision was okay. I did like Falcon Winter Soldier. I'm very curious to see Hawkeye. Has anybody else seen Shang-Chi yet? Waiting for the eye patch wearers to get a hold of it. Then I guess I'll watch it. Waiting for the past, not going to a theater until James Bond hits. Well, James Bond hits in, what is it again? October 8th, I believe. I'm looking forward to that. I am looking forward to Bond. Originally, I thought, man, it's been pushed off so much, I just don't care. Then I saw the latest trailer, and I was like, they pulled me back in with the latest trailer. Whoops. Paper moved a little bit there. Have no fear, Underoos are here. I'm getting the Tick vibes from the look of Megaton Man. Never seen him before. What? Never seen. All right, hold on. I got to catch up. Kundo is a martial arts movie if anyone's interested in that. Pirates, Andy. Pirates. What do you mean, pirates? I've seen every James Bond film in the theater since Moonraker. Oh, that makes sense. Matrix 4 is going to be woke retread of the first. Matrix 4, the trailer just left me cold. I like to come out of a trailer going, what's this movie about? And I didn't really get a good sense of what it is. So, I mean, it's just the first trailer, though, so I'll give it leeway for that. You need to look up Megaton Man. He came out before The Tick was ever a thing. And Don Simpson, I don't think he holds a huge grudge against The Tick. But when it comes to goofy superhero parody stuff, Don did do it first. But then The Tick just came out at a different time, and it's all about timing, and The Tick blew up. So it's all about timing. I have a little interest in modern movies. The only time I really go to the theater still is, Megaton Man was from the Wild West times of comics. Yes, it was. I think Megaton Man was a good 3 years before The Tick. Don Simpson even made fun of The Tick in Megaton Man, and the villain's name was The Tick spelled backwards. Little trivia there. Adam D says, oh, damn, I feel bad now. Don't feel bad. Just Google it, look it up, and if you like what you see if you can buy some. Don has a website. I think Don would do well if he did a crowdfund for an omnibus collection of Megaton Man. I think that would do really well. You know, for those that don't know, Don Simpson has a PhD. Call him Dr. Don Simpson. I still have my single issues of Megaton Man. I've got the trade paperback of Megaton Man. No disrespect to Don, but Joe Biden has a PhD as well. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Trust me. It's Dr. Joe Biden. A friend of mine has a PhD, but he doesn't ask you to call him doctor. That. She's looking sexy. She's looking sexy. Maybe after I finish inking this leg, if you guys want, I can get out. We can look through some good old Megaton Man comics. Sure, I could find some stuff to share screen-wise. If you want, I can either keep inking or we can look through Megaton Man comics. He did an X-Men parody back in the day too, called X Them. I think Dan Aykroyd must have a PhD. Isn't he known as Dr. Detroit? I think so. Keep inking, he says. Jorge says, I'm learning to draw comics faster, but I must say I have to use markers to ink. There's nothing wrong with markers in this day and age. I mean, hell, even back in the day, Gil Kane used markers. But if you have the time, I would say practice with a brush. Try and learn brush inking. It's the most versatile tool. And it's fun. It's fun for the whole family. The only reason I ask if I should do something different is because, I sometimes am like, I don't talk a lot when I do this stuff because I'm concentrating and I don't want people to be bored. So that's why I asked. I have to sacrifice some quality for speed when creating comics. I understand that. I'm very good with the brush, but it does eat up time. Oh, I ink faster with the brush. Nice little hook line there. Oh, I have to do a little white out here. Fix that foot. No biggie. So whiteouts for. It's the final countdown. Andy asked people to call him a doctor, and he doesn't even have a high school diploma. I have a high school diploma. How dare you mock me? AJ, the pocket is limited in its versatility. Wait, hold on. I use pens and markers. Jorge had been working with the Pentel brush pen a bit. Yeah, I just can't get, I have the Pentel brush pen, but I just can't get the same line from it that I can with the real brush. And I think part of it is because I learned to ink with the real brush. If I would have learned to ink with the Pentel brush pen, then I probably would be used to it and could get the same line. But I've been using a real brush for so long that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The final countdown. AJ, the pocket's limited its versatility. Sable brushes are the best, specifically Winsor Newton. You can get a hairline and thick lines, dry brush, split brush. I disagree about the Winsor Newton. I do like Winsor Newton, don't get me wrong, but I've been using a Raphael. I've used them both, and I've been using a Raphael for years. I think the Raphael is better than a Winsor Newton, but that's just me. Now, if you want to spend the money, you can get a brush pen that has sable hair, so you don't have to dip it. So they do make sable hair brush pens as well, if you don't mind, paying a little bit for them. Ooh, a number 5. That's cool. Can you recommend a solid black ink to use? I've tried every brand. Can't. I mean, I just use Higgins. That's what I've been using. So I use Higgins Black Magic. AJ Tom likes Pelican. It's the final countdown. And this is a number 3 brush. I've used a number 4 as well. I just don't have one right now. Or I would. Hyper Kaiju says invisible ink. I mean, you could try. Oh, yeah. Did you know my buddy Bart Sears did a whole issue in the late 90s of Heroes for Hire that was never printed? I learned to use a brush because I noticed the older comic artists use them more effectively, specifically Johnny Craig or Bernie Crigston. Oh, yeah. I love how bold they were. Oh, man. So did I. I love that nice big bold inking. John Lee, good morning to you. Are you inking on your tablet? Yeah, I'm inking on top of my Cintiq. I'm a bit afraid to ink with a real brush. I'm afraid to spill it on the carpet, the ink on the carpet. My wife will kill me. You know, I've been very lucky. I've spilled ink in my career. Of course, I've been doing this for 30 years, but I've never to the point where I couldn't get it out quick enough. So, but in my studio, you know, the carpet in here isn't the best, so it will probably be an improvement. My wife and I want to take this time to say thank you always for helping me with my assignment. I hope you remember I received an A. Oh, you're going to have to refresh my memory. I really don't remember. Adams can confirm women don't like ink or lacquer paint stains. No, they don't. They really don't. I can confirm that as well. Academy of Art University. What was the assignment? God, I feel bad for not remembering. Oh, they don't mind bloodstains on the carpet because it's usually them doing the killing. Psychos. Am I right? You know what? I don't like this right here. I'm going to ink the lower leg heavier. Oh, that's much better. Let's see. I use Quake Hold. It is a putty, but I put it on the bottom of my ink jar. It holds real well. Oh, did you see Gabe Altaves on EVS's stream a couple days ago? Oh no, I missed that one. Are you talking about Wednesday night? Was it Wednesday? If it was Wednesday, I saw the link, but I was out at dinner when Ethan posted it. And then by the time I got home, I just figured he was done and not streaming anymore. So I didn't even bother to look and jump in. It was 10 questions about the comic industry. I looked for the assignment, no words. Oh, I remember that now. You're welcome, John. Joe Bernardo, hello. Yes, I do remember that assignment now. You're very welcome. Do, do, do. My copy machine just made a noise. That's weird. Do you work on a flat table? Oh, yeah, it's flat. No, it's tilted. It's angled. Yeah, I work angled. For my anniversary vacation, thought I would stop in and say hi. Hey, happy anniversary. I think I actually said that on Facebook. Gotta make this a little thicker. Oops. No, I'll have to use whiteout. Ugh. Hate it when I mess up something. Getting there. What's up, Stat Zero? I'm tilted watching him do it. He's got an artist desk in the corner. I do have an artist desk in the corner. Just wanted to pop in and say hello to you all fine people. Have to get back to work soon. Have a productive day. We will. Thank you for popping in, and thank you for all you do. Stat Zero, you are awesome. Got to be very delicate here. Very delicate. I already look like a human bobblehead in life, and Andy's trying to make my head bigger. Oh, you're very welcome. You guys do a lot. Stat Zero, you really help out a lot on Twitter and stuff. And all you guys are just great supporters of us. And I said it before, I'll say it again. We just couldn't do this stuff without you guys. So thank you so much. Wow, all I got left is her hair, face, and her hands. Well, well, well. Guess I go a little bit longer. She's like, you are just so fine and so sexy. What do you think of Gary Martin's inking book? I have that book. I think it's really good. Gary Martin's a great inker. I think it's a really good book. He actually did 2 volumes of it. And then there was a collected volume that collected both. And that's what I have. I think they're hard to get. That's a book that should be reprinted. But yeah, I think it's a great book. I love how he has the pages in Bristol that you can pull out so you can practice your inking. And the fact that he has different inkers finish the same page so you can see the differences as well. There's a magazine that I bought growing up called Comic Scene. And in an issue of Comic Scene, there's a drawing that Mike Zeck did of the Incredible Hulk. And then they showed the pencils. And unfortunately, back then, the pencils, the printing in the magazine wasn't that great. So the pencils were kind of light. But they showed the pencils, and then they showed inks by 4 different guys. Let's see if I can remember who. Tom Palmer, Joe Rubenstein, Klaus Janson, and I'm forgetting the last one. I'll have to dig that out, though. Another question. Any update on the rights for Drawing Dynamic Comics? Andy, what do you... Oh, okay. Yes. They're going to let me know if I get the rights back. I talked to somebody through email, and they said they're going to look into it and get back to me. So fingers crossed. All right, let's do her face. Actually, let's do this other hand first. Things got busy with the kids towards the end of your stream yesterday. You were giving tips on layers to tell MM Man's left arm from the lady. I missed it. I was just saying that on his arm here, this should be inked heavier. One, the bottom of the arm. And because he's such a big guy, you can go heavier with the outlines to show his mass. So I did that heavier, and then this line here is a little bit thinner to help pop it. Of course, color will do that as well. This isn't going to be colored, but if it was, colors could help with that as well. Very quiet while I ink these fingers. Don't want to mess them up. There we go. All right, let's see. I'd love to see you do a series of sequels, drawing dynamic covers, inking dynamic comics, designing dynamic characters. Hey, Stat Zero, thanks for the tweet. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Yeah, I hear you about doing books like that. It's just a lot to cover. Or a book takes a long time. A book like that takes a long time to produce. That's all. All right, I'm going to ink her face and her hair, and we'll see what I feel like after that. But I'm definitely going to do her face and her hair now. So had to rinse the brush. Like to rinse it every now and then. All right, let's get back to this. I think we're going to be going out to a restaurant tonight called Carrabba's. I don't know if you have any of those where you guys live. It's an Italian restaurant. So that should be nice. Oops. All right, let's do her face. Little dimple on her chin. It's the final countdown. Pop culture, have a great weekend. Date night for the Smiths? Nope. We've got some family in town. My mother-in-law and one of my sister-in-laws is in town. They've been here since last Saturday and just going out to dinner. No date night. Hey, Rick Moody, how are you? Thank you for joining for a little bit. Ink the hair nice and fine. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Exactly. All right, let's do the mouth. Got to be very delicate. All right, just got to do her hair. Don't F up now. Oh, man. Let's see. Don't forget to like. Who's my favorite inker? Wow, that's a great question. Growing up as a kid, it was when I was growing up, it was Joe Rubenstein. I thought he could take anybody's work to the next level. I don't really have one now. I really like Mark Farmer. Love Klaus Janson. See, I don't have just one. That's the problem. Klaus inked the cover over me for an issue of Blade, and I still have the original art because it's the only thing Klaus has ever inked over me. But yeah, Joe Rubenstein, who I've worked with, Mark Farmer, who I've worked with. I'm trying to think who else. Scott Williams. I don't have just one. John Beatty. Rick Moody says, I need a date night. Any more conventions this year? Yeah. Oh, heard a car door. Somebody's going somewhere. Let's see. October 3rd, I'm doing the Greenville, South Carolina mini-con. It's a one-day show. They usually do a 3-day show or a 2-day show in the spring. They're doing a one-day show in October. I'm going to be doing Fayetteville Comic-Con. I'm doing Fayetteville Comic-Con in October as well with Dan Fraga. He's also a guest. So hopefully we'll be sitting next to each other. There's a convention called Queen City Con here in Charlotte, October 8th, 9th, and 10th. I'm going to do. Hold on, I gotta text my wife something. Let's see. What's it? I'm trying to think of the other ones. Maybe Baltimore. Still waiting to hear. Shelton Drum, the guy that does Heroes Con, is doing the Charlotte. What's it called? It's November 6th and 7th. Oh, Charlotte Giant Size Mini Con, November 6th and 7th here in Charlotte. Doing that. Who is your most talented inker after you? Oh, there's a lot more than me. Her arms look pretty jacked. Her forearm looks like Plastic Man's. Yeah, I mean, this is Don Simpson's drawing style. So I like it, though. It's fun. It's actually a car show in town this weekend that I just found out about that I'd like to go to, but I don't have the time. Have to use a little white out there. Don't like those hairlines at all. Ugh, that annoys me. Oh, they're going to IKEA. Wife and the family are going out to IKEA. Hopefully that doesn't mean there's going to be furniture that has to be put together in my future. By how you guys could hear the car. You guys could hear the garage. Yes, they're leaving. Free Weiss, hello. Damn, that looks great. Thank you very much. Ugh, damn it. I have to use some white out here. Oh, I'm just making it worse. Damn it. All right, my dudes and dudettes, I have to get ready for work. All right, Ronald, have a good one. Thanks for being here. All right, a little bit of hair left. Over here. right, let me look. Then, hold on, let me see. Wondering if the real reason Marvel dropped Joe Bennett was to get rid of his page rate and this whole controversy was just an excuse. Could be. Make Star Wars great again. Them TKs look bigger upside down. Ha ha ha. Hyper Kaiju, thank you for posting the link again. I appreciate that. Just drying or rinsing off my brush here. I'm going to cap up the ink. I'll switch the camera so you guys can see what I got going on. I'll finish the background to this. Basically, I'll finish this off with the little details that are left, the background, whiteout and such. I'll finish all that stuff off camera. No need to do that on camera as well. Always capping the brush. Proper brush maintenance. So there, let me switch cameras real quick for you guys. Hello. Let me turn off the light that's in front of me so I can move it as well. Get that out of the way. Got to get the camera out the way. There it is. Let's just put this, get this light out of my way. There we go. All right. This is where we're at on it right here. That's light from my window. Sorry about that. Anyhow, this is where we're at on the process. So I'll finish it off camera. I mean, I just got to do the little button things that hold his cape, the Q symbol on her chest, and in the background, which is pretty simple. And some whiteout. I do have to do some whiteout. I did make some mistakes. Looks great. Thank you. Up close and personal. Thank you. Yeah, so I did make some mistakes that I need to white out. There's a couple areas of whiteout I need to do on her hair. Couple lines on him I'm not that thrilled with. I'm going to white out. And it's not really whiting out and re-inking. It's just kind of shaping the line with the whiteout is what I'm going to do. So there's no lines on here that I'm going to totally white out to get rid of. I'm just going to thin some up and then reshape some with the ink. And once it's done, of course, I'll make a scan to show you guys. And of course, I'll show it to Don Simpson as well. Got to do that. Let me turn on my other monitor here real quick. So bear with me as I do that. Oh, nice. All right, the other monitor is on. Let me do this. Let's share my screen. Actually, there's also something else I want to see. I did a drawing of Megaton Man for myself for fun. Man, I don't know where this is, though. That's the problem. I did a drawing of Megaton Man and First Man. Did it for fun. I'm trying to find where I put it. I did it years ago. So like 20 years ago, I did this drawing that I'm talking about, but I don't think I know where it is. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know where it is. Oh, well, I was hoping to find it. Oh, I found this sketch cover I can show you guys. There's a sketch cover. I find all sorts of things when I'm talking to you guys. Marvel Project. Yes, this was done for somebody. Has anyone else seen the promo video for Eric Canante's crowdfunding book coming out? No, I haven't. Oh, I'll have to. Is it on Indiegogo for a sign-up page? I need to see it. I need to see it. So this was a sketch cover I did for somebody for the Marvels Project. Love these renditions of the characters, of course. I will, of course, point out a big flaw in my drawing I should fix. Look at this tangent. Here's this thigh, and it goes right with the arm where the blue and the white separate. Talk about a bad tangent. Bad Andy. Smack. Bad Andy. Smack. So it's his pinned tweet. Oh, I will be looking at that. Actually, maybe we should watch it together. Let me go to Twitter and find it. So yes, this was a fun little sketch cover I did. I could actually fix that in Photoshop. I really like the figure of the Submariner back here and the Torch. I thought they turned out pretty well. So I like the inking on both the guys. So let me go to Twitter and see if I can find that video, and we'll watch it together. Let's watch it. Oh. Well, if you're just going to... Oh, actually, you know what? I can't post it that way, so I'll just do it this way. See, I'm following him. He's probably not following me. He's not, but that's okay. Is this it right here? Oh, that's cool. That is freaking cool. Holy crap. That is going to be awesome. I feel like the Torch is hit or miss. Yours is definitely hit. Thank you. I appreciate that. Torch is definitely tough. He should be following me. I agree. I'll be back in that for sure. I found a Spider-Gwen cover that I did. Sketch cover. Spider-Gwen, Spider-Gwen. If she can do it, no one can. She's a Spider-Gwen. She's a Spider-Gwen. Doot, 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 doot. Spider-Gwen. Spider. Spider-Gwen. Spider-Gwen. So there you go. Little Spider-Gwen action. That was fun to do. Fun sketch cover right there. Let's see. Little Swamp Thing action. So this Swamp Thing was supposed to be for after Bernie Wrightston passed away, there was going to be like a tribute book to Bernie, and you would basically donate a piece of art, and then the art would be auctioned off and blah blah blah. So I was like, oh hell yeah, I'm all about that. I love Bernie Wrightston. I'm very lucky I got to meet him. Actually went bowling with Bernie. I played volleyball with him. This was in the early 90s. Great guy. very gentle soul. So I was like, yeah, I'd love to do a piece for something, a tribute book to Bernie. So I did this back in 2017, hand delivered it to the guy that was putting it together. And well, let's just say I've yet to see any type of book. And my art was just given away, I guess. So who knows? Maybe someday we'll see something. But yeah, Swamp Thing. This is Bernie's version of the Swamp Thing. I loved his version because I just love Bernie's version of the Swamp Thing. So yeah, there's a little Swamp Thing action with some moody lighting and stuff. Was it like the volleyball game in Top Gun? No, it wasn't. That's a nice piece. Well, thank you. It is very disappointing. I don't mind doing art for a good cause, but then I feel like I was taken advantage of because, you know, as far as I know, this thing's not going anywhere, and I drew this for nothing. So, you know, yeah, it's whatever. Yeah, don't you like giving out free art? No, not really. I do not like giving out free art. I know, kind of an a-hole that way. Actually, you know what? Let me tweet this out real quick. All right, which one of you boneheads is calling me? Stop calling me. You know how I like the lighting and over-rendering. Oh, thank you very much. Very selfish. Yes, one of you guys calling me is very selfish. Of course, let's go to Indiegogo because I know there's one thing you guys want to see. It's Commissioner Gordon. Dennis, it probably was. Oh, $5 away from 2,700, guys. $5 away from 27,000 is what I meant to say. Let's do it. This is the video everybody loves because it features these four people.
Luke Henry, after kicking Monarch's ass to the depths of space, is back on Earth. And now he's looking to save the world from the Fourth World Foundation. Sure, he had help from Penumbra before, but she's not helping him this time. He's got to face it on his own. Look at these four people. He's coming for a villain known as Adonis. He'll do it. You'll be there. Back it now. First Man 2, Learning Curve.
Look at these four people. Back it now. $5 more. Let's get this baby up. 5 days left. $3,005 to go to 30 grand. I know we can do it with your help. Sharing is caring. So please share. Oh, actually, my math is wrong. What I meant to say was $3,505. That's what I meant to say. I was actually testing you guys to see if you could catch my math screw up. Oh, AJ Tom. That's funny. No. So back First Man now. The link is in the description below. Guys, once again, I appreciate you joining me in the morning. Did a little inking. I will be, AJ says, why is Penumbra helping him this time? What's her problem? She's dealing with something else on her planet. She's back on her planet, and she's got her own business going on. Monday will be a Bud Root Cave Woman stream. I've got a few sketchbooks of his we can look at and stuff. It'll be fun. I'll just have to cover up the bits and pieces, shall we say. So, and I've got a few scans of some of his stuff as well. So we'll do that on Monday. And, until then, this is what I'm bringing back. Everybody have a great weekend. Back First Man. Yeah.
anorexia.